Stress, pressure, expectation, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. A pair of teams ranked in the top 7, ready to square off and do battle. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Seminoles offense will have the football first. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights. It's setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you, they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned, it's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger, to get them going for this football game.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Under pressure. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. Back to pass, it's Coleman. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves for some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete in the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take...
He's running free down the middle. The 40, the 30. He's at the touchdown, Miami. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Coleman. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. There he goes. Got it out across the 50-yard line and not stopped until he brought it to the 47. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. 2nd down, going to throw it. Rush right in his face. At the 40, there he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side, it's Brooks. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the red zone, it's Brooks. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll try the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Lots of running room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Off-play action. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Here's Mensa to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brooks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really
snags it, and there's running room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. From the gun, it's Brooks. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Making the adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Catch in the middle, it's Evie. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Trying to get the corner. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wideout. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Got the first down. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
From deep, it's Wingo, and the returner will be brought down. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Slips through the line, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to pass, it's Coleman. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 8 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Mean Green, coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step. and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Checking in with the Seminoles head coach at the half. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Yeah, and man, if you talk about being down at the half, what's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Seminoles. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Mensah. Blasted as he lets it go. Out wide right, it's Jacobs. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it at the 15. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Moving to his left. He'll pull it down and run. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, man, you see it again, and it's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
Got the first himself. Oh, what a cut! And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Throwing right. Hauls it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. The run inside. It's Brooks. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense trying to make a stand on third and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
On the snap, it's Brooks. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Right side, it's Gilbert. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Nickel. Turns it loose. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Jacobs. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hand off for Brown. At the 35, he's got room. Here's a little room there. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
Canes, and they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Hits inside, it's Brooks. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose down the middle. Past the scooped and scored. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Seminoles come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Tells to run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. 2nd and long here. Looking for the edge. Turning it on. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Nickel. Finds his target. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And the Canes racing to the line in a hurry up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but
picked off. What a play to set him up. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. Great place to start for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Marsh. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Drops back on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Out wide right, it's Marsh. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Needs it here on fourth down. Lets it go to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Moving the pocket, it's Nickel. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over.
Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Stepping to the right. Oh, he's got some space. 10. Touchdown Seminoles. And the route is on.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Number 47 set to kick this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. One more play to pad the stats. Defense not showing press coverage. Wants to throw on first. Rushes on. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.